Hey guys, little update. Second time that I try. Hopefully I won't overload the SD card this time. So by the way, as you can see, both tank has been cleaned. Mostly just cosmetic, I would say, the glass and also the filter have done a very nice job. You see what kind of transparency. And in fact, I've done a water change here, 200 liter with new water. The discus parameter, for example, the nitrate is very low, so there's no need right now. Here it was 15, so I decided for the trough to get the new water. Doing so, I washed the sump. It's a nice way to do water change optimized with some cleaning session, and I reactivated the ozone. I don't know what about you guys. If you have any experience with ozone, I would tell you that ozone is very efficient and cost effective to use. The issue is to manage the ozone. You have such oxidative power of the ozone, it's often that you will have your tubing attacked and leaking. And typically during the early days it was leaking, so I fulfilled the cabinet with ozone, and in the water there was no ozone injected, so not so clean. And right now you can see its transparency, it's something very nice. After that everybody is going fine. As you can see, discus are waiting for some food, and Tropheus are scared as usual because I'm doing something weird for them. But, by the way, the point of the video is not necessarily the tank this time. Instead, this is the water change system. Here you can see the old system. It was composed of two black reservoirs, very cheap. I got them for 30 euro per boxes. And two or 3 years ago, something like that. Okay. And as you can see, it's starting to get outdated and to leak, just because it's cheap and I guess it's very basic made. It was interesting to set up with two reservoirs this way. It was a real mixing station, huh? So it was possible to fulfill both of them with osmosis water, for example, and to put some discus salt here, to put some Tropheus Tanganyika salt here, and to do the mixing just here, and after that to put in the right tank if possible, otherwise fish won't be happy. And but at the end, in fact, I was using both of them with the same osmosis water, and in order to push 200 liter in one of the tank, the discus one or the Tropheus one. So it was ugly, outdated, leaking, and at the end a bit overcomplicated for the need. So let's have a look on the new setup. The new setup, this is this one. It's another kind or level of water box, I would say. This is 200 liter as well in one block. As you can see, the system is currently fulfilling and water leak testing. So the osmosis system, you can see it. This is Aquamedic Platinum line plus with a Druk pump. This is a pressure repressurization pump here in order to get a better efficiency of the osmosis system. You have many different filters. So by the way, this is in order to fulfill it in theory in 10 hours. And in same time, you see you have behind just the pump, one tubing back to the system. At the end you can get, I will put you the light, it's nice here. At the end you can get just not a real mixing, it's not optimized to mix some salt, but at least for the temperature it will at the end get something homogeneous. You have some reinforcement in the middle, and we even put an alu profile system to hold the reverse ozone system to make it cleaner and easier to detect any leak and to clean, of course, as well. So you see the setup, quite basic one. Nevertheless, you have a heater that I put here inside. This is a return, and as the rest of the tank, you can shut down the system. It's using Mi Home smart home dedicated for tank or used for tank. You can program in fact this button for anything that you want. So double click, you understood that this is to turn on, turn off the pump. And the same button, you can program it for another job, for example long push, and you turn off the reverse osmosis system here. So you see, a bit cleaner, a bit more professional, I hope so, at least it look like this way. Simpler, dedicated just to prepare 200 liters of osmosis water, and after that to do the mixed in the tank directly. Some people will tell that it will disturb the fishes. Some other will tell that in fact in the nature, when it's raining and fishes are coming from a river, parameters are changing a lot. Have a look or try to find out the pH variation. It's something quite surprising. So right now this technique I use in order to get it a bit easier. You have an overflow in case of the automatic shutdown, because I haven't tell you, but the system is supposed to turn on and turn off automatically just thanks to this little guy. So this is a water leak detector used in a different way as originally planned, and it's very convenient. For example, for the coffee machine, you can take 5 liters, it will turn all the system on automatically and turn it off when the level system is back to normal. And if it doesn't work properly, you have an overflow here in case of security. A tubing is lacking here, but to not overflow your tank, your reservoir. So that's all for today. I hope you are going fine and you can enjoy or find some interesting ideas. Yeah, by the way, this one is not cheap at all. So when you invest, be sure of the sizing and be sure when you are doing some holes of your measurement. That's all, guys, for today. Ciao.